Goku is not a terrible father. This is one of the most overrated and terrible jokes in all of Dragon Ball history. What used to be used as a joke is now actually being taken seriously by the majority of Dragon Ball media and fandom. For years now, people love making jokes about Goku being one of the worst fathers in anime history, which I find completely false. To prove this, let's start off with the beginning of Dragon Ball Z. After getting married to Chi-Chi, Goku was a part of Gohan's life since the moment he was born. Throughout the 5 years of peace after Goku defeated Piccolo, Goku was always there for both Chi-Chi and Gohan. Yes, he would train time and again, but never to the point to where he would be gone for days at a time. Goku even wanted to spend more time with Gohan by training with him, but Chi-Chi forbid him from doing so. After 5 years of being a family man, Goku wanted to introduce his son to his longtime friends for the first time in 5 years. This is already showing proof of Goku being a good father. For the past 5 years, he didn't go off spending time with Krillin, or visiting Bulma, or Master Roshi. He spent all of his time with his wife and son. Then when his older brother appeared, Goku instinctively thought of Gohan first, by having Gohan get out of harm's way and making Gohan get behind his friends. Instead of immediately thinking of wanting to fight his opponent, his first instinct was to get his son out of danger. And yes, even though that didn't last for long because Gohan got kidnapped, he still tried his best to prevent it from happening. Even after being defeated by his brother Goku, immediately got up and thinking only about Gohan's safety, going as far as to team up with his old enemy just to save his son. Then in the second fight with his brother, Goku's first concern wasn't about beating his opponent, his immediate concern was getting his son back. Then the most obvious part is when Goku sacrificed his own life just so Gohan can live. This next part is what irritates me the most. People love saying Piccolo was a better father than Goku, which is far from the truth. Don't get me wrong, Piccolo was an amazing teacher, a great mentor to Gohan, a great friend. But that's all he is, a mentor, a teacher, a friend, not a father. People love using real-world logic when comparing Goku to real-life parenthood, which is very stupid to me. So let's use their logic against them. In a real-world scenario, if you had a child and you have your friend watching your son, and your friend decides to leave your son out in the middle of the street just to see if the child will find his way back home before someone kidnaps him, or worse, and the child makes his way back home, and you find out about it later on, would you consider that as good parenting, or would you be upset that your friend allowed that to happen? Now, I know people try to use an excuse that Piccolo wasn't a good guy yet, so he shouldn't count, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Piccolo kidnapped Goku's son, left him in the wilderness for months not knowing if he would die or not. And no, Piccolo was not watching over Gohan the entire time. He comes and visits Gohan, but he didn't look after Gohan throughout the entire 6 months. There could have been any point in time where Gohan could have been killed, and Piccolo could have gotten there too late. Yes, I know Piccolo tested Gohan by having him unleash his power, but the end doesn't justify the means. Because if we go by that logic, then no one should be complaining about Goku doing the same thing, testing out Gohan's potential by letting him fight Cell. But we'll get to that later in the video. Now we have one of the biggest culprits for why people believe Goku is bad father, and that is Team 4 Star. Now before I rant about what I have to say, just to make it clear, I love Team 4 Star. I love Dragon Ball Abridged, but some people take it way too seriously. Some people even recommend others to watch Dragon Ball Abridged instead of the original series, which also damage Goku's character. Because so many people watch Abridged Goku thinking this is how the character is actually portrayed when it's not true. Even the creators of Team 4 Star think Goku is a better father than people make him out to be. And they were the ones making fun of him being a bad father. But that's the thing. It's a parody. It's not meant to be taken seriously at all. It's just for laughs and a good time. They tell you over and over in the beginning of each of their videos to watch the original series. I swear, half if not majority of so-called Dragon Ball fans either just watch Dragon Ball from scrolling on clips or watch TFS, then feel like they have Goku's character as a father all figured out. Then we have Vegeta. So many people say Vegeta is a better father than Goku, but that is completely false. Did we all forget Vegeta was willing to let his baby and the mother of his child get killed by Dr. Gero, and the future version of his son had to step in and save them? then lecture his own father and question why he did not save them. The same Vegeta who didn't even hug his own son since he was a baby. Yet Goku is a terrible father? Now let's talk about Cell. This is the most significant point of people calling Goku a terrible father, because Goku gave Cell a senzu bean. Once again, people are being hypocrites and ignoring the significance of this scene. I call them hypocrites because they are so quick to shut down Goku for giving Cell a senzu bean. But they are completely fine with Piccolo leaving Gohan, who had no training, no combat skills at this point in the story, in the wilderness all alone. But people also say Piccolo is a so-called good father because he is lecturing Goku about Gohan not wanting to fight and how Gohan is not the same like his father. People are saying Piccolo has more understanding to Gohan than Goku. Piccolo only understood the more human side of Gohan because he had time to see that human side. He saw what Gohan was like when he was training with him. White Goku, on the other hand, barely got to see that side of Gohan since Gohan was a baby. Goku was dead or injured. Whenever Goku and Gohan reunited, it was always during heavy circumstances, either during a battle or having to train for a battle. So obviously Goku would assume Gohan likes to fight just like him. Goku never saw the Gohan that cried or complained about not fighting. The last time he saw Gohan even shed a tear was when they were up against Raditz. Ever since the fight with Raditz, Goku only saw the warrior side of Gohan. So why wouldn't Goku think Gohan likes to fight like he does? Now as for the senzu bean, Goku wanted Cell to be at full power when fighting Gohan because he wanted Cell to push Gohan to his limits because Goku sensed the power Gohan had inside of him. Because at this point in the story, Gohan was far stronger than Goku, and Goku knew that, but he knew Gohan was still holding back, and Cell wouldn't be able to push Gohan to his breaking point if Cell wasn't at full power. Because you need to remember Gohan was supposed to be the main character from this point forward, but it was dropped later on and Goku was the main focus again. But the reason I call people hypocrites is because the same people saying Goku is a bad father for making Gohan fight are the same people that say Gohan was a wasted character onward. People love to hate on Goku making Gohan fight, but when Gohan is living a peaceful life like he wanted to, people are saying he was wasted. As for being a bad father, let's not forget Saiyans by default are terrible parents. Don't let Goku's parents fool you. Saiyans do not care what happens to their child. Jinai made it clear when she told Bardock it isn't like a parent to care for what happens to their child. So by default, Goku as a full-blooded Saiyan is far better than every other Saiyan on planet Vegeta, since he sacrificed his life for his son not once, but twice. There is a lot more I want to speak about on Goku's character, but this is just specifically about him as a father. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.